Hello, how are you guys doing? I'm actually really excited to start this. I streamed it once, well, a few times, back when it was in beta, and we basically beat the beta. There wasn't anything left. Actually, when I tested it out to make sure that the game would run, I got a crap ton of achievements for some reason. So that happened. I assume that it was because it just didn't have the achievements and my save file's still there. So that's cool. Slime Rancher, for those of you that don't know, is about taking care of slimes, I guess. Sort of. You're selling their poop. I was hoping to have some exciting information as far as art stuff goes for me today, but it's still down. Hopefully by tomorrow, when this gets released on After Hours, it will have happened, but I've updated my art website. Let me get the music to come down. I've updated my art website, and as soon as it updates, colinmullen.com, which you can see in the bottom right corner there, once it actually updates, then you can buy prints from me of arts that I've done. So that'll be cool. For some reason, it's really hot in the apartment, so I'm gonna go make sure the air conditioning is working. I'll be right back. Half a second. Yay! Okay, well, the air conditioning doesn't seem to be working, but it says it's 69 in here because sex number. So I've just turned on the fan above my head. I hope that you guys can't hear it. If you can, let me know and I'll turn it off. It should cool down in just a second. We're gonna load up a new game. Choose our save icon. Oh, that one's new. I like the raccoon. Let's see what else there is. I kind of like the cat, though, still. Well, yeah, that cat's really fucking cute. Alright, Rev on stream. We should probably... I got unsub... No worries, dude. Shit happens. I understand. Don't worry. Don't worry about being subscribed to me. If you're just having a good time and you're watching and you're not being shit in chat, then you are a valued member of my chat. It doesn't look like you're unsubbed anyway. Alright, so adventure is live the life of the Slime Rancher and explore the wonders of the far range at your own pace, or the 5-a-day rush. Mad sprint to earn the most bucks you can in 5 days. Bragging is encouraged. I think that's something you do once you've played for a bit, so we're gonna do that. We should name probably this the name of the ranch. What do you call a ranch that has slimes? Thank you, Spark Razor, for 14 months of support. What do you call this place? Alright, so what is ranch? Ranch dressing. Yeah. This is basically what slime is. What ranch dressing is, anyway. Alright, cool. We'll call it ranch dressing. That seems good. Glob Farm. Glob Garden would have been good, but, you know. 1,000 light years away from Earth, on a planet known as the Far Range, Beatrix something begins her first day as a slime rancher. Oh, okay, we're just... Cool. Alright, so I kind of know how to play this game already, but I'm going to pretend like I don't, just for the sake of playing this game. You know, WASD to move, shift to run. You have items down at the bottom that you can use to get things, and we can buy stuff. Okay. I've changed the FOV to 90 because it's default to 75, and 75 is bullshit. There's a plort. That is what we're trying to get. So you sell these plorts at, no, that's not it. We're gonna actually, you are here with me now. We're gonna be, no, come back. We're friends. You're all friends of mine now. And then we just shoot them out into this little cage here, and now they're friends. Oh, and we can shoot carrots at them. There you go. We can sell the plorts on the plort market here, so these pink plorts are worth 11. So I just got $22. This is a teleporter, but it doesn't go anywhere. This is a nice chill game. This is a, very much the kind of game that, oh. This tutorial still thinks that I care. Okay. That covers the basics. Alright, so the other thing that kind of is important about this game is that you can crossbreed slimes. So you've got your regular, basic, witch, I should say, slimes, these pink ones. And they'll eat anything. Some are vegetarians, some are carnivores, some are omnivores. We're going to pick up some carrots while we're out here. Let's see if we can maybe crossbreed. Oh, I hear a chick. I don't see a chick though. We probably don't need the pogo fruits, although there are a shit ton of them. So, what's the mega OP slime breed? Well, you kind of want to use the more docile ones to kind of work with the more hostile ones. So we'll just thanks. See, like this guy, he's like a rock and a pink slime, and they've combined into one thing. What is this? What? What? Oh, hey, it's like the falconer points and Oh, okay. We've got email. There's a lot of new things in this. Okay. Let's see if we can get a couple more plorts and a couple more of these rock ones. Unfortunately, you can get corrupted slimes. Which it sounds like there might be one lurking about, because the music's all ominous. Can I get the carrots out of the ground? No? Okay. I don't think jumping is actually any faster than running. In a lot of games, like, pretty much every game ever, jumping, like bunny hopping, is a faster way of moving, but it seems like you slow down. Now, you can see the rock plort slimes, or the rock plorts, are worth a little bit more, so we're gonna just go ahead and... What the hell are you doing out of your cage? Oh, you're not from this cage. Well, the slimes can... They're trying to stack up on top of each other so that way they can leave. You guys stay here. Look, have this stuff. Have carrots and stuff. I do want to get the thing that... Plort collector? Jeez, that's expensive. Okay, so I guess we're not doing that right now. So now, this guy, he's combined two... Like, the pink has combined with one of the rock ones, and so now it's sort of a combination of both, and he's trying to escape. Whoops. Oh, crap. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, we're just gonna put a roof on this thing because they keep jumping out. So it's when they eat a plort of another type that they get combined. So we're just gonna have to go get back in there. Okay, they're just gonna be outside the cage for now. That's fine. All right. Internet. Okay. High walls. There we go. Now you guys stay. You stay in there and you make plorts for me. And that's money, which allows me to buy you food like this. You can eat it, and then we'll be good. You guys do that. That's how babies are made, yeah. Your mom and dad both took a shit, and then they ate it. And that gave them... Yeah. You. You're a combination of two shits. You prefer your plorts free range. Yeah, well, I mean, there's no technical definition on what free range plorts are, so we'll just say that it is. Mom and Dad plorted, and that's how you have this. What is this? Hello, Beatrix. My name is Hobson Twillagers, rancher explorer and former owner of this ranch you call your own. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I was a rancher for more years than I can remember and felt that there was one last adventure left in me, so I set out to find that. But before I can go, taking one last tour around this here land I love, so keep your peepers peeled for notes like this, or like these, if you want to hear what an old coot has to say every now and then. Be seeing ya. H. Okay, so those are just letters. Hey, Mava. Let's see what that email I got was about. See if that's anything important. Are you guys staying in there? I wonder if they eat meat. I think the pink ones do. Pink ones are supposed to be really easy to deal with. Alright, rise and shine. I'm just gonna ignore anything boring. Alright. You can buy stuff in the store. Alright, so there's not really anything I need to do aside from explore and get things that they can eat. Can I actually speed myself up by using... No, that just was an illusion. Look, the slimes in this game are adorable. That's just a fact. Ow, thanks. So I don't think you can carry the big ones. You kind of have to get those combinations yourself. Now, if they do combine, if, like a big one tries to combine with a small one, that isn't one of the combinations that's already available to it, then it will turn into an abomination. These tainted tar slimes. And they will basically die. It'll turn into a horrible situation very fast, and it spreads because they start eating each other. Fortunately, we haven't seen that yet. There's kitty slimes and chickens. Oh no. I'm just gonna pick up this rock slime to prevent a tar outbreak from happening. That should do it. Yeah. I'll just go ahead and... Guess he didn't really need to do that. Okay. Let's see what H has to say. I had a big tree like this on my property. It wasn't anything unnatural. Okay. I actually gotta say I don't really care what H says. So now it makes the pink kitty slimes because it's the kitty slime plus the pink slime makes the pink kitty slime. Did I just murder that slime? Depends on what your definition of murder is. If I remember correctly, there's stuff you can do up here. Like, there's some place you can go, but I think we need to have the jetpack to do it. It wasn't really murder if you throw it off a cliff. They're fine. Like, the ocean is just one... What are you? If I remember correct... Okay, so we just gotta feed it meat. Do you want baby chickens? Apparently not, no. Okay, so we gotta go find actual chickens. Or grow a bunch of chicks and then just throw them in there. Because it doesn't want to eat, like, tiny chicks. It wants to eat large chicks. Izzy, thank you for 10 months of support. That's not food for thought. I don't really want to think about that. Treasure pod locked, okay? So you can do quests by, like, doing whatever this is, like feeding the big slimes. And then we have the glowy ones. And these guys are fine, but, like, they will attack you, which is not good. Don't mean any harm by it, they're just like that. So we're just gonna leave. They only come out at night because they can't live during the day, which is a weird adaptation, genetically, when you think about it. They just sort of die. This is a good game. I put this game and Prison Architect up for a vote a couple of days ago. You guys voted for this over Prison Architect. That doesn't mean I won't do Prison Architect. It just meant that I did it this today rather than Prison Architect. We'll probably do that maybe tomorrow. What day is today? Wednesday, right? Means we're doing D&D tonight. Excited about that. That'll be at 9. Is that a... Why does it have, like, eyes? That looks like a slime. Never noticed that before, but it's got, like, 2 little knobbies. Yeah, we should be doing Prison Architect, or D&D, sometime later today. I think it's 9, Central Time. It's currently 1:38 Central Time. So for those of you on After Hours, it'll be tomorrow, that it comes out. Because I basically realized that no one wants to watch a video at, like, 12 at night, because I have to wait 24 hours, and 24 hours after a video comes out sometimes means, that it comes out at maybe, I don't know, 12. Because if we stream at 9 and then the stream goes for like 3 hours, that means that the stream comes out, let's say, 12 at night. So 24 hours from then, no one's going to be up watching things at 12 at night. They're not begging for it to be out at that time. They can watch a video that came out earlier that day at that time. So if a video is ultra late in the day, then I'll just make it come out the next day instead. So I've got all these chickens. Can I have, like, a cage for them? Incinerator. That seems a bit much. What is that for? Okay, it's pretty much what you think it is. Alright. These guys, y'all go in here. Enjoy. Go be chickens together. Can I crouch? No. We can just kind of look at them. Kind of just, like, fall over. They don't really understand how to walk all too well. Don't ignite the babes. It's whatever, dude. Thank you for the 50 bits there, Peanut Fail. Oh god. Okay. So they don't mean anything by it. They are, you know, non-hostile for the most part. They're cute. I like to believe they're cute. It's like if you've ever watched Wander Over Yonder, there's an episode with Captain Tim. It's like sort of an alien thing, like the movie Aliens Alien, and it like kills everything on the space station except for like itself, I guess. I mean, that's generally how that works. And it's like this weird spider thing with no eyes and a mouth, and it just crawls around trying to lay eggs in people. Just killing everything. It's a bit of a xenomorph situation, right? It's a good kids cartoon. Anyway, they're sort of like that. I mean, I guess Captain Tim did mean harm, but like, you know, they're cute. Captain Tim is adorable, except for the part where he tries to kill you. So the pink slurm, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Market has gone down. Okay, that's just like, here's information. All right, so we've got 216. How much do we need to get the Polar Collector? 500. Oof. Oof. And this thing gives us quests. We might have to get the thing unlocked first. No. Okay. How do we get that unlocked? Maybe it takes a couple of days. We'll come back to that. I don't know how that unlocks, to be honest. There's no real point in bringing other slimes here. Like, there's no real point in having more pink slimes. They're essentially useless right now, because we already have a way of getting pink slimes, so we're good. It activates after a few days. Cool. That works. What happened if a human ate a plort? I mean, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You guys like carrots? Eat carrots. Like how I just shove it into its face and then immediately eats it after, like, being offended for half a second. It's just like Mo. Like, she will eat anything. She'll figure out what it is and then try and eat it. Well, mainly just food. Like, she likes anything that involves a can opener, she tries to eat. So if I'm having, like, you know, I don't know, a tuna fish sandwich, or maybe, like, we're having... Like, Tilda likes having olives on her, tacos, which I think is just... gross. But we get, like, a can of olives, because why not? Right? I think olives are just... I don't know, I don't like the taste. I think that's a way for some people. They just don't care for certain foods. Can I get that? No. Okay. So, olives, anyway. They come in a can when you buy them. Like, I don't know what you do to olives to make them gross like that, but... Anyway, so you have to, like, open it, right? Well, in doing so, you have to use a can opener. And that confuses Momo, because Momo thinks that that means that food is being prepared, because her food comes from a can, because she has to have wet food, because she's going to vomit anything else. And the vet says that that's because she can't eat dry food. I really don't know if that's true or not. I don't know as if we're being fed a line by the vet or not, but, you know, what can you do, really? Just sort of accept that the vet is not lying to us and that the cat has to eat wet food. Of course, they started by selling us their special wet food for cats. I guess it's a thing. Because, I mean, she throws up less now. So that would be a sign that it is a thing, right? Still seems a little bit bullshit to me. Just saying. Not to be like that, but... Okay, well hopefully this doesn't spiral out of control really quickly, because I feel like it will. That guy can go. No, you can go. Where did the cock go? God. Can you guys stop eating all of the good chickens? I think we only have hens over there. Get a second vet's opinion. I mean, the cat's been doing better, so I guess there's something to it, but... Gotta get these other ones out. I know it seems cruel, but they're fine in the ocean. They just return to the immortal slime. Where did that cock go? Wait, what is this? Hey, that's good stuff. Don't you dare eat that. Oh, you... If you weren't so goddamn cute, I'd be mad, but you are. Still mad. But at least you're cute about it. Again. Kind of like, oh, here's the tar ones, because this guy exists. Yep. It's the ocean with you. Fuck off. Good. Everything's safe now. Oh, wait, no. This one's... Alright, who's doing this? Where's the rocky slime that's around that's doing this? Okay, you need to leave. I hear a chicken. Oh, I can't carry any more pink slimes, so I'm just leaving them, I guess. It's probably good to have phosphoplorts. They're kind of hard to get, but you have to have like a special thing for them. What is this? Danger. Okay. I'm gonna assume that we're fine. I mean, I guess the old guy put the things up, so that's... Yeah. 25 bits from Impudent Veil, thank you. Okay. I think I get that from feeding things to things. It's a really pretty game. Just kind of like... I like this little bridge here. I enjoy this. This aesthetic is really nice, because it's not like cartoony, really? I don't know what to call this. It's very stylized, which means that it's gonna... How updated has this game become? This is the full release of the game. This is version 1.01. So, this is how the game's supposed to be. Alright, let's go sell these slimes, because that gives us... I believe they were shooting for oil paints. They got it, man. Speaking of paint, I went to the art store yesterday and today. I didn't get some stuff at the art store yesterday because they didn't have it. I wanted to get like wood panels, because I don't know if you've ever seen a panel painting before, but they're really cool. There's just a certain glow to it that you can't get with canvas. Like, it's just so flat. And they didn't have them. They had canvas panels, but that's kind of not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for panels. Thank you, Metal Mario, for the 100 bits. And the charity thing's working, so if you're gonna give me bits, make sure to do the hashtag charity thing as well. Because I still get whatever bits you're giving me, but it also goes to charity. Which is really nice of Twitch to, like, make it not come out of my cut. Like, help kids and also, you know... I might do a landscape of this game. You know, I used to do a thing called Arcade, where we'd paint stuff. But anyway, back to the charity. I don't know a whole lot about Extra Life, but, you know... It's cool. It's like a plaque. It's like a sheer wooden thing. It's just like a flat wooden panel made for painting. Okay, so we have only hens here, or any roosters? Well, that doesn't help us much. Well, we do have enough to get the collector going. Alright, so, port collector. An auto feeder? That's 500. Well, at least we can get the, that going. What the hell is that? It's solid wood. It's nice. It gives a really nice sheen to things. Because canvas has that, like, weave texture to anything you do. I'm sure if you've ever seen a painting, you know what I'm talking about. Like, hold on. Emergency return? What does that mean? I haven't saved, so... Oh, it's like it teleports you back home, just in case if the game breaks. That's kind of weird, but alright. But like, panel painting. See if I can find one real quick. They're all like really cheap websites that sell you panels. Okay, well, whatever. So, because the art website is coming back, you should see more art streams from me. Because, I mean, that's kind of the best way to advertise that I sell art, is to have art streams. Then it's not awkward to be like, hey, I do art, guys. Yeah, woven canvas, that's what I'm talking about. It has that interlaced texture to it. That's not ideal if you're trying to not have that weird texture. If you want it to be more slick. I've never tried using it. So I don't know what it's going to be like. Hopefully you guys eat hens. Return home without your items, in case you get stuck. Okay. Star mail. So that's just announcing that the exchange thing is there. Alright, we'll sleep until morning. I like the little plushie. That's cute. I did also get a camera yesterday. I've been thinking about getting a DSLR camera for a while, and they're expensive. But I got it on sale for like half price from this camera shop in town. It's like an older model of the Rebel series, but it's good. I took a couple of pictures with it just to make sure it works. They have like a 30-day return policy just in case if like your thing doesn't work the right way. Oops. And it should be fine. It's a better way to get prints done because like some of the canvases I use are just too big to really take a picture or like do anything with. Alright, so today we need to go and get a rooster because we've got all these hens but no roosters, which means no new chickens, which is not ideal. Wonder if it's like in real life where you can just have one like pimp rooster who's just like fucking all of the lady hens. I wonder what he eats. He probably eats like carrots and stuff, right? I mean, he's a pink slime, so he probably doesn't eat anything special. We're gonna spend $1,200 on an iPhone. iPhones are expensive. I don't know, anything over like $20 is really expensive to me. Like, it doesn't really matter what it is. It just sort of is expensive. Okay, so these are just hens. I don't want hens, I want a cock. I want a rooster. Thank you for 9 months of support, Glitched. 64, that's very kind of you. I hope that none of those turn into the awful ones, because they're gonna soon. This is absolutely a situation that we don't want. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, it's happening. Out of here. And you, out of here. Give this guy a couple of... Oh wait, he doesn't want carrots, he wants hens. So yeah, hopefully that means that I can like film me doing art and it not look as bad. You need a gun? I don't really get a gun in this game, you basically just throw things and that's how you get rid of them. Alright, so this doesn't really advantage us any. Can maybe... it doesn't really work. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of buying new iPhones. I basically run mine until it stops working. My brother's huge into, like, Apple products and stuff. Like, he always, you know, goes into the betas of, like, the new iPhone updates and stuff. And, I just don't care. Like, I really don't. There's a lot of things you can care about in this world, and that's just not one of them. But he's always been a Mac fanatic. Like, our first computer was a Mac, because there really wasn't... I mean, it didn't really matter when I was a kid. Like, there were video games on it, so I didn't care, you know? Like Alone in the Dark and like a couple of educational games, because I guess that's a thing. God, they had this weird loading mechanism. You couldn't put the CD in directly. You had to put in like a Thank you for the 5 bits, freak. It seems rude to call you that, but that is your name, so it's not. Can you be back in your cage? Stop trying to get out. But now there's kind of a divide between Macs and PCs. People actually care for some reason. Thank you for the 10 bits, Impudent Veil. So there are ports over there, and this thing is not collecting them? If I press the button, then it activates and it picks them all up. Cool. I just need a phone. I don't really care what it does. I like that it has the internet thing. Hasn't it always been a divide? I mean, to some degree, but when you're a kid, it doesn't matter. You know? And back in the day, like, there wasn't a huge difference between Macs and PCs as far as, like, what you could get on them. At least it didn't seem like it, anyway. Alright, let's go get some kitty slimes, because that's what we need to do. I gotta be honest, I don't care about the mail. Just like in real life, I don't really check my email all that often. And then when I do, it's like, you have 3 days left to respond on this email. And that was sent like 4 days ago, and it's like, oh. Hopefully that was a scam. But yeah, the CD... Ooh, that was weird. The CD thing, it was like, I don't know how to describe this mechanism that they had, but it was... You couldn't just put the CD directly into the CD drive. Instead, you had to, you had to put it in this, like, case. It was almost like a jewel case. But then you inserted that into the computer. It was really bizarre. And so, like, some games like Dark Forces was always in one of those. Thank you for the 10-bit Snow Pixies, the 15 bits Vanity. It's very kind of you guys. The disc cartridge. Is that what it's called? Let me see if I can Google one now that you've named it. Oh, yeah. It seems to be coming up with results if I do that. Disc cartridge. "1960s computer disc." That's not quite right. Maybe they've got one that... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I fucking don't know why they were like this, but this is kind of how you this is kind of how you did it. Let me see if I can get a picture of that up on screen for you. Just proving how old I am. This is the old tech that we had to deal with as when I was a kid, anyway. Went out of vogue like the second computer we got, but, you know. During the time that we had that Mac, you had to put it into this external CD cartridge thing, and it was like this. It was like a plastic case that you would put the CD into, and then you'd insert that. It's like a cartridge. That is like the best way of describing it. It was awful. But as a kid, you don't know any better. You're like, alright, let's just slap that in there. Because I want to play Dark Forces now. And that ran at like 3 FPS. Anyway. Thank you for the 700 bits, Frost. And let me see if anyone else donated. Vanity Not Pride did as well. Thank you. And Snow Pixies did. I think I already said Snow Pixies, but thank you guys. I don't think it was redundant at the time because there wasn't really a way to do that. I don't think. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. Oh my god, you're bad at this game. And I am. Thank you. Let's see if there's anything... Well, I don't really want to get any... Because in these caves, there's like the luminescent ones. Hey, Hoots, how you doing? There's the luminescent ones. Thank you for the 100 bits, Earth Machine. But I can't really use them because I don't have the shelter for that. How is one good at this game? He can be. Anyway, my brother's huge into Macs, and so he'll invite me over to look at some Mac thing he bought. It's just like, okay. That's cool, I guess. But, you know, it's one of those things that, like, someone obviously really cares quite a bit about it, so you want to listen to it regardless. You know, I love my brother because he's cool. So I'll listen to him rant about something I actually don't care about just for the sake of him being happy. You know what I mean? There's one. There's the Roosteros. Thank you for the 100 bits, weirdo. I am looking very much forward to tonight. I'm gonna need a little bit of a recap on what's been going on. I think I remember, but we'll see. My brother is about as not like me as you can be while still being related to me. He's much more energetic and outgoing, and I don't know. People are always surprised to learn that we're related, because we don't look too much like each other, but we're like, we're not even like, half-brothers. We're like actual same mother and father brothers. Looks or attitude? Kind of both. I think I look maybe a bit more like my dad, and my brother looks a bit more like my mom. God, I saw my dad had, like, vacation from his work a little while ago. While he was on vacation, he just grew out his beard. It was the weirdest thing, man. It was ultra weird. Because, like, I don't think I've seen him have a beard since I was, like, 1 or 2. Age difference, a year and a half. And so it was really weird to see my dad have a beard. We're gonna do the daily quest here, so that way we can get some dosh. All these pink plorts here too. I mean, we just need 20 of these guys. I'm very handsome in person. Thank you, Hootie. I don't really talk about my brother all that much, because, like, I don't know. I don't think it's terribly interesting to talk about that. Maybe I do. Well, thank you, Pancake. On both fronts. Alright, let's throw 20 of these things into the grinder and get some, Oh, we only need 14 of them. Alright, you guys are going back out on the ranch. This is just a nice, cute game. Why is your name Reverend Scarecrow, Reverend Scarecrow? My name is Rev because I grew up in a small town. There was a cornfield right across the street from my house. And so that's the Scarecrow part, and then I'm a Reverend in real life, so that's the Reverend part, as one would assume. I need kitties. Ah, that's a chicken up there. It's probably easier to farm, like, grass or something. I kind of need kitty slimes to be a thing. Or them to be dropping stuff. Kitty slime, what do you eat? Okay, cool. We got one tabby plort. We can maybe, if we keep tossing carrots at these guys. Here, eat this. Eat it. Now, I guess we just want to crossbreed it with a different type of, I don't really want to go to sleep, because if I go to sleep, then the objective will change. Hopefully it doesn't. Thank you, Retro Zaki, for, the, sub. That's very cool. I don't think, my parents really totally understand what I do here. My brother's just now starting to understand it. He started watching on his whatever it's called, the PS4 or whatever. He's not as huge into gaming as I am. Like, we both grew up with the same video games, obviously, because we lived in the same house. But he had he was more interested in other stuff, really. Get rid of these guys because we don't really need them. Not to be like that, but totally to be like that. We're gonna get rid of all the pink ones, because... Yeah, we're playing this again because it got a full release, which is pretty cool. How do we get back up? Can we do that from here? Just gonna break our legs? No, we're fine. We have no legs to break. The run speed in this game feels fast enough. It doesn't feel like it takes forever to get places. You just kind of go. Okay, and that brings us back around here. That's fine. That works. I don't see legs. That's a good point. So, I don't know. He was more interested in playing guitar, which is good, because that's what he does now. Which is really cool that he's able to do that for, like, a living. Like, a lot of people are not lucky enough to have that as their full-time gig, but he plays gigs on a fairly regular occasion. He's good. He's gotten a little bit country, but that's okay. I love him even still. God, I need gold ones. Those are so good. And those guys aren't even available. Doesn't feel like Stardew. It's... Doesn't really, but it's kind of got the comfy vibe, I'm hoping. And that's what I'm hoping for, is that we can have a little bit of a comfy game. I'll probably replace, pet cactuses. What? Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna read that, because I don't care. I'll be honest. Oh, the slow running? Is that still the same quest? Okay, good, it is. Alright. So now we just need to, I guess get some sort of slime that we can put into the cage. Oof. Hey, go back in there. Stay in there. Feed you. But you gotta stay in. Stay. Okay, we're gonna keep the tabby plorts just in case, because if we upgrade this to have a roof... Yeah. Alright, so now it should be fine. I just need 350. How do I feel about clowns? They're fine. As long as they stay where they are and nowhere near me. I'm not clown racist or anything. Just, you know, think that they should stay to themselves. Ooh, whoa, okay. Can you be racist towards clowns? Is that a thing? They're not really a race, so I guess you can. It's impossible to be racist towards a clown. Well, at least because they're clowns, anyway. You can be racist to them if for other reasons, but, like, you can't be explicitly racist towards clowns. Just people who happen to be clowns. It's horrifying to think that clowns were once people like you and me. And then they decided to just go horribly, horribly awry. We have to remember that one day, as they are, so can we be. Any day we could turn into a clown. You know, you gotta, you know, you gotta take care of people so that way they don't turn into clowns. So that way they don't have the horrible life decisions that clowns have. Where they became clowns. Fraud Hoopy says, I'd let someone staple $100 to me, no question. Would that change if you didn't get to keep the $100 bills? Like, if someone just stapled a $100 bill to you and then you're now, like, out $100 and you have a staple wound? Am I supposed to be able to get up here? Because it feels like I'm not supposed to be able to get up here. I think I'm supposed to be able to get over here, but there's this thing in the way. I don't really know why you'd want to become a clown. Like, I don't really understand that. The $100 bill wouldn't cover the medical bills to remove it. Assuming that you're gonna have medical bills, be a man. Just remove the staple yourself. And I can say that because if you're in a situation where someone staples a $100 bill to you, you're not gonna, like, actually pay attention to my actual advice of don't get stapled. Like, don't staple a $100 bill to yourself. Okay, I've got philosopher plorts and tabby plorts, so I guess we just can combine them, yeah. I mean, just don't staple yourself to someone. Or anything. Don't use a stapler on human bodies. Yeah, that seems like good advice. I'm kind of, like, hesitant on giving out advice sometimes, because sometimes, when you give out advice, like, someone actually takes it, and I'll be honest with you guys, I've never known what I'm talking about. I just don't. As general, like, knowledge to you guys, I don't know what I'm talking about. I have never known what I'm talking about, and I don't plan to know what I'm talking about. I just sort of do things, and it works out somehow. So don't listen to me. Because I don't know what I'm talking about. Even on stuff that it sounds like I know what I'm talking about, I'm honestly just lying. I'm just trying to, Excuse you, can you stay in there? No, no, you stay in here. You stay in. Stay. Airnet, we need a net. No, 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 you stay in. Stay. They don't have any food, do they? Okay, we're gonna throw these guys in there. Okay, you stay. Here. Have chickens. But you stay. Cats. You need to stay. It's not safe for you out here. It's dangerous for you to go outside. If the phosphorus ones go outside, they, no. Stay. No, 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 stay. It doesn't seem like there's any point in having the one high walls. Like, they find their way out no matter what you do. You gotta have at least 2 high. Okay, let's go sell these. I need a net. Yeah, but I can't afford it. It's like $3.50. So I'm hoping that the phosphor ports are not worth shit. Yeah. Stay. Cat, stay. Eat chickens. They're not even getting fed. They have to wait. Eat. Eat this. Eat this chicken. Eat a chicken. They're trying to climb each other and get out. Buy a net? Oh, I can now. I'm dumb. Thank you. Air net. Oh. Okay, well, we can just make the walls higher. Then maybe he can't get out. There we go. What now? What now? Can you get out now? I think they're all hungry. I think that's what that means. Let's get him some food real quick. He can fly, sort of. He can't fly very well, so he's fine. There we go. So far, this game seems pretty identical to, the beta. I'd imagine because just the early game is just kind of a certain way. They're not really gonna change that. So I'm hoping that because I've got these two as one guy now, should be easier. Hey, Luigi guy. A friend of mine actually ended up watching your stream, Luigi, and they said you're really good. So I thought I'd pass along the nice words. They're like, have you seen one of your mods stream? He's really good. I'm like, which one? Luigi guy. Oh. No, I had to check that out, because I'm an asshole and I don't actually watch other people's streams. So we're not getting enough food coming in, which means that we probably need to build a farm. Which I think is what we'll do over here. We'll make like a little carrot farm. Yeah, can we do that? A garden? 250. Okay. What else can I talk about? So yeah, I figured out that I could just like I was talking about this on My Summer Car, but it turns out buses exist. Like I can just take a bus somewhere and I can go anywhere in town. Like yeah, it takes forever, but I don't have like a traditional job. Like as long as I get home before like 3, I can do a 2-hour stream before Tilda gets home. And so if I get up early enough in the morning, I can just go and do things anywhere in town. Like the main disadvantage of buses is it takes forever to get anywhere because you got to wait for the bus to show up, and if it's not on time, then you're late for your thing, and yada yada. And this slime is going into the ocean. Bam! Oops. Oh, bank shot. Oh crap. Oh, I'm so sorry. I meant to do that. I mean, that's gonna be impossible. So I just, like, went in a bus. Like, I got on a bus today. And it turns out if you're a student, it's free. And you know what? I look like a student, and so it was free. Because anyone will believe anything if they don't have to do any work to believe it. If they have to work at it, or if it's some sort of, like, you know, not... you know, fun. Like, if it actually disadvantages them in some way, then they'll, you know, call out your lie. But if it doesn't disadvantage them, then it's fine. So I got on the bus. I went to town, and I got wood panels, and I got some blue paint, because I was running out of blue. Primarily stay to the main primary colors and black and white. Also, like, what is that color? Where is it? I don't know. Can't find it. You should... how old am I? I am 29. So I could be easily like a doctorate student, right? Because it's like, what, 8 years to become a doctor? There's no shame in using public transportation. As I was sitting at the bus stop on campus, though, there was like one of those Christian preachers. And this is a story I can tell. And like, if you're religious, that's fine. If you're religious and you're using religion to be an asshole, then fuck you. But if you're religious, it's fine. Just don't be a jerk about it, you know? Right? Well, I guess master's is like 2 years more than a bachelor's, and then a doctorate is 2 years more than that. 8 years after college. Oh, okay. So I could be a doctor, sure. Someone could believe that. Carrots improve your night vision. Okay, I don't care. Anyway, so he was just like giving out Bibles. He wasn't being a problem. So I just kind of left him alone. And he was talking about, you know, you gotta know Jesus and stuff. So while I was sitting at the bus stop, there was a guy there, and he was like, hey, man. And he wasn't, as far as I could tell, any bit related to the guy who was, you know, saying the Jesus stuff on campus. But, you know, he just wanted to make small talk at the bus stop, and I'm down for small talk. I like having human interaction every now and then. So I responded. I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, do you know Jesus? Have you found Jesus? I'm like, I mean, yeah? I said yeah because I didn't really want that to go anywhere. Because if you say no, like, there's not a lot of answers there, you know? If you say no, then they gotta talk to you about religion. And that's fine, but I don't wanna. So I just say yes, that way it ends the discussion. Thank you for the 10 bits. Zach in a box. And thank you for 30 bits, Impeded Veil. And I figured that's where the conversation would stop. But then he continued, he said, well, do you know Satan? And that's a follow-up question if I've ever heard one. Because, like, do you know, like, have you found Christ? And then, have you found Satan? Is a follow-up question that I wasn't really expecting. And I wasn't really sure what the correct answer to that was. Like, I couldn't tell if he was just like, I don't think this guy's a Christian. And he was just like, let's see if he's actually into Satan. Or what? And I said, what? And he said, have you found Satan? And I'm like, I don't know what you mean. And then he just, like, looked at me knowingly, as if there was a communication there that we didn't both share, but somehow did, and then left. I think I may have just been introduced to a cultist, and that was him, or he might have just... I don't know what that was about. But I wasn't really prepared for it. There's certain, like, scripts in life, you know? You go to the grocery store or something, and then, you know, they say cash or credit, and you say, okay, credit, and you just swipe it. Or, you know, like, you... I don't know. He's getting big. He's actually kind of vibrating. Is that good? It's probably pretty close to exploding. But, yeah, I wasn't really expecting that, so... I mean, like, when you go to a restaurant, you know? Like, they go enjoy your meal, and you're like, thank you. Or if you're awkward, you go, you too. See, it's awkward because they're not eating too, right? But, like... Where am I? Am I supposed to be up here? And that's how kind of, like, these social scripts work. But they don't really work when the conversation changes to something bizarre, like, have you found Satan? I wasn't expecting that line of inquiry. I wasn't ready for it. And I'd like to say that I said something smart and funny, but, you know, I was kind of just spacing out because I was at the bus stop looking at my phone, you know? Like, I wasn't expecting or really anticipating that there would be any reason that he would say that to me. As one would. It doesn't look like there's a lot of places I can go without the slime keys, and I think I get the slime keys off these dudes. So. May have found the actual Satan. Like, what do you say to that? Have you found Satan? Like... yeah? No? Like, if you say yes, then it means that you like to hang out with Satan. And you like thinking about how cool Satan is. Which, granted, I'm a metalhead, so I do think about how cool Satan is sometimes. But, like, it's not something that I really, like, mention in conversation, you know? Hey, I was thinking about Satan the other day, you know? You don't do that. But, like, you know, if you're a Christian, you might think to say something like, oh, you know, I was thinking about, you know, Jesus the other day. And then everyone's like, okay. Here, eat this. He's vibrating constantly. Oh! Hey! Can I get the key? There we go. I'm gonna take this over here where you can't... Cool. Okay, asshole. I guess you're just gonna eat the carrots. So that gave me a key. Now, I'm gonna probably read the email about the keys because I don't remember how that went. I mean, who doesn't just think about Satan every now and then? Especially when you listen to a lot of metal. Like, that's the thing. What platform is this game on? As far as I know, it's on other consoles other than PC, but I don't know which ones. So that's my interesting story of a guy that I met at the bus stop and my complete lack of response. Because he could have been trying to... Like, he didn't seem like he was fucking with me. He seemed like it was a legitimate question that he was asking me. Like, have you found Satan? Like, am I supposed to be looking for him? Was he lost? Where was he last you saw him? This we could do. This we could do. This is possible. Why don't you eat things? Eat? This is a vegetable. You guys don't eat vegetables. That's why you're not eating them. How would I have answered that question in hindsight? I don't have a legitimate answer to that. Because I don't know if he would have gone off on some sort of a tirade if I had said yes. Like, do you answer yes? Because is he, like, a Christian? Or is he, like, a Satanist trying to, like, indoctrinate people? You guys like vegetables, right? You'll eat anything. Cool. So that means that I need to have a fruit farm going, too, because chickens are expensive. Like, they're hard to make. Eat things! Because we need 2 of the phosphorus ones and 1 of the tabby ones. He's full? I don't care. Alright. There's 2. There's 1 of those. Alright. It's like the exact opposite of what I need. You gotta respond with a question. Do I just go crazier? Do I just say something weirder than him? Tilda just texted me because she just got to lunch, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom and talk to her, text back to her a little bit because she has a fairly short lunch break, and that should be fine. I'll be back in let's call it 2 minutes. See you guys then. Enjoy this good music. I am back. How are you guys doing? Let's get back into it. Tilda's still texting back and forth with me, and I hope you guys don't mind me answering. Her break's fairly short, so just like to, you know, talk to her. That's a thing you do when you like someone. I saw 2 dogs today. No, that was yesterday. Me and Tilda went out on a date. It was nice. We don't do that often, but when we do, it's good because, I don't know. It's good to get out. Yeah, I'll probably play Hive Swap once it actually comes out. Like I said, we went to the camera store. We got a camera because Tilda wants to start selling little plushies that she makes. And I want to start selling prints, and I can't really sell prints if I have nothing to take a picture of them with aside from my iPhone. Which is really not the same quality as like a DSLR. And please don't attack me. Where all did we go? Not a lot of places. We went to, there's a place called Trudy's. It's pretty good. September 14th, that's when Hive Swap is released. Okay. I'll believe it when I fucking see it, to be honest. And I might play it off stream just that way we can do it however we wanna. Should we open this door, or should we open one of the other doors? Trudy's is amazing. It's very good Mexican food. We got like the cheapo ones. Because they had like a... I'm just gonna open this one, because I don't know. Ooh, magic. Not that door? Well, Twitch delay strikes again. We're here now. What is this place? Okay, they got rock slimes, they got kitty slimes. This is all kind of crap we've already seen. Take some chickens. Leave the chickadoos. What the hell is this? A slime toy. Can I carry it back to... I mean, I guess there's no real point in carrying it back, is there? There are no slimes here. Well, crap. Phew! Sound just like way over dramatic. I got a heartbeat, that's good. Okay, so this loops back around to where we are. What is that? Okay, pogo fruit we already have. I think I might keep the heartbeats to the side, like in storage or something. Need to have like a grain silo. And then there's cube berries, so we can probably start doing those quests if we do have a farm for each of those. Heartbeat, I don't know if it counts as a fruit or a berry. How do I unlock that? Get on back home. Should probably get some of the upgrades like the flight and stuff. It's a vegetable, damn it. Alright, well I'm still gonna get a farm for it because that still seems useful. Because there's sometimes those quests where you need a heartbeat or two, you know? They actually have like a demo that they had at PAX. Okay, so it's actually like a real thing now rather than a thing that happens and then I get a bunch of views on that video. That I did. I don't know, I don't plan on reading Homestuck in the meantime, so I'm gonna be going into that game blind and having no idea what the hell is happening. Alright. What are you doing out of your cage? Get back in there. Come on now. You got food. You don't need to get out. Airnet. There we go. You gotta basically have an airnet on all these, don't you? Alright, so we can probably put, like, maybe... Oh, a silo. That might be helpful. Did I tell Tilda that you guys said hi? No, I didn't yet. I oughta. Oh, wow, that's expensive. Okay. The overgrowth would be useful. The silo might be useful. Maybe we get rid of the beets. Maybe get a silo. I think I can have multiple entrances to this thing. Yeah, I can have slots. So let's put the heartbeats in there for now. We'll figure out what to do with them later. If you want a coherent story, quit after Cascade. If you want more, then just continue. Okay, I will ignore that advice because I don't actually care to read Homestuck. I'm sorry. There you go, carrots for everyone. Eat it. Alright, so what did this say? Seems like another wannabe rancher has signed up for the lonely existence on the faraway space rock. Congrats. I'm Mochi Miles. That Miles as in Tetsuya Miles. The billionaire, blah blah blah. Wish you best of luck. See, I don't care because I don't see these people. You just give me a crap ton of text, I just don't care. Mochi's a shit? Okay. Alright, I need a berry farm. There you go. Carrots for everyone. Like, Homestuck is just one of those things that I will never get into. As you can tell, I'm not into reading. I find it's not enjoyable for me. Although I have been reading a book recently just because it's good to have new information entering your head. And I've been reading, I don't remember the name of the book. It's, when I was a teenager it was okay, but now that I'm older I'm realizing that it's kind of edgelord-esque. It's sort of like Assassin's Creed. Like it's about this, let me get the name of it. It's in my backpack. I was gonna read it on the bus. Yeah, there you go. Way of the Shadows. That's a good name for it. It's okay. It's about a kid who's just like a minor thief in a thief guild. And he wants to become an assassin because reasons. Alternate universe sort of situation. Okay, so pogo fruit has to be fruit. There we go. It's alright, you know, and it's good just trash to read. I think you gotta have trash to read every now and then. You know, I do like having, like, actually good, interesting stories and stuff like that, but I also like just whatever, you know what I mean? Sometimes I like just reading absolute garbage. I don't like thinking too much. I think that's fine. Not everything has to be like a deep, thoughtful experience. Sometimes you gotta just, like, enjoy what you got. Okay, so this is growing, and we can upgrade this to have fertile soil. That sounds good. And then this expands out this way. I don't know what this is. The lab. Oh. How many zeros is that? That is 10,000. Okay, that's gonna be expensive. But that looks good. Have you thought about audiobooks? Yeah, but I can't really find any. That's the problem. On the plane to, TMG, I listened to a, audiobook version of a graphic novel. More or less just because I wanted to see what that meant. It was awful. Imagine someone actively just describing what's happening in a graphic novel. Like, all of the shots, how they're arranged. Just someone describing it. It was the weirdest crap. YouTube? Yeah. A lot of the books on there I'm not really into. There's one that's called, that I was looking for. I think it's called House of Stairs. That looks interesting, but, I can only find this other version that's about... There's one that's a romance novel, and then there's another one about orphans being stuck in a lab experiment, which sounds interesting as fuck. And also dark as hell. I had to use a curse word on both of those, otherwise, you know, it wouldn't work. Okay, that's offline. Alright. So, but apparently the science fiction one isn't on YouTube. I can't seem to find it anywhere. There's a couple of sites for audiobooks. But Audible's the big one. But I don't know. Audiobooks, I guess I need to get into them. Someone asked me about... I saw this ask on Tumblr, and I haven't responded to it yet. I guess I oughta. It was asking about some sort of demolition derby that some YouTuber is setting up. I don't know the details, but the idea is that they're gonna have 20 YouTubers, I think, be in a demolition derby. Like, they'll provide the cars and the stuff, but you have to, like, paint it yourself. Which kinda sounds amazing. I don't know if I'm really set up to be in a demolition derby. But if offered to be in a demolition derby, hell yeah. Should probably carry some chickens with me. But I kinda don't think I'm a big enough name YouTuber to be able to go and be in a YouTuber demolition derby. Despite how much fun that sounds like it would be. Like... It seems like that would be fairly dangerous. Like, you could die probably pretty easy, right? Most classic literature can be found on LibriVox. That's true. It's like when they try and sell you, like, I don't know, Shakespeare or something. It's like, what? You don't... I could just get that online for free. Thank you for bits, Zeki Ford. Why is Bob's name written weird? YouTuber Backyard Wrestling. See, I don't think I could do that. I'm what you call unathletic. I basically couldn't fight anyone. Like, I don't think that's one of my talents. I could not unarmed fight someone in some sort of wrestling scenario. I could do it if it were, if we could use weapons, I could totally do that. I feel like I could win a fight. If it was me versus another guy, and we both had guns, I could kick his ass. Like a baseball bat or something, and he didn't have one, that'd be great. I'd do that. I'd hit someone with a baseball bat for charity. It's not really grappling as much as it is falling on people. I think that's sort of my fighting style that I'd have to adapt in order to actually function. Yeah, give me a mace and I'd beat someone up with it. I'm just collecting up some roosters and stuff. We probably don't need that many roosters. That should be, like, 3 hens, 2 roosters should be sufficient. I don't know. If for charity, a YouTuber wanted to get into a fight with me, and I got to use a baseball bat on them. Yeah, alright. I'd hit Markiplier with a baseball bat for charity. I don't know the guy, so that sounds like a threat, but like, if it were a consensual, like, me versus him, I get to have a baseball bat, he doesn't, situation, I'd go after him. You know, for the children. Like, I don't have a problem with him, and that's, again, not a threat. That is if we were in a situation where both of us were in agreement that I got to have a baseball bat and he didn't, and I could hit him with a baseball bat in order to raise awareness or money for children or, you know, disaster relief or something. Yeah, alright. I wouldn't just do it because he's there. I've seen Markiplier before. I'm not gonna, like, walk up to him and hit him with a baseball bat. You know? I want his permission first. It doesn't really matter who it is, but I mean, like, we're talking about, like, YouTubers getting together and doing dangerous things for the sake of charity. Yeah. That's fine. I do a lot of things for charity. Hyperviolence being one of them. Alright, you guys are not eating your carrots. I'm bringing you a shit ton of them, and you guys aren't eating any of them. I don't know, Markiplier, does he work out? I need some YouTuber who doesn't work out that I could easily beat up with a baseball bat. Like one with no martial art experience. What about the guys from, like, Red Letter Media? Those guys probably don't work out, right? I could probably beat most of those guys with a baseball bat. Rich Evans, I could hit him with a baseball bat. He'd go down like a sack of bricks. AVGN, I don't know. He's a nice guy. I'd still hit him with a baseball bat if it were for charity, but, like, you know, I wouldn't just do it. Rich Evans is defeatable. In hand-to-hand combat, I think I'd have the edge. Ethan from H3H3? Yeah. I could probably... I'd fight him for charity. Yeah. I do Vine wrestling in real life. Like, if Vinny was down, I think I could beat Vinny in a fight. Like, if it were, like, actual, like, you know, Vine wrestling, I could beat Vinny. Philip DeFranco has that weird thing going on with his eyes where it doesn't look like he has, like, I don't know. It looks like he's just got a pupil, and it doesn't look like he's got, like, Oh, that seems useful. Jetpack seems useful as well. And, heart. Yeah, tank booster? Yeah, okay. There's a lot of stuff that I just bought, but... Hootie, would you fight me for charity? Would you be down to wrestle for charity? TMG does have a wrestling ring. They do. So there's like a barrier here, so I can't just cheat out the game and get into areas that I'm not supposed to. But I can look at them before I'm supposed to be able to. And then here's the other end of this, which I have gotten access to. I'm gonna go home now, because, I mean, I have no wrestling experience, but you'd better bet that I'd start weight training right now for like a week and then give up on it because, I don't know, that shit's hard. If it meant... Yeah, cool. Yeah. McGregor Mayweather. I was supposed to go and see that fight with my brother. He rented a projector and everything. And then, Harvey came through and it was, like, not safe for me to drive. So I kind of missed the fight, but it turns out the guy who's everyone thought was gonna lose, lost. Go fucking figure. You can have one chickadee and you're an old rooster, so you can come with me. Alright, are you guys eating? Here. Are you guys hungry? No, you're fine. Wasn't a good fight either. Like, the tickets were really expensive, if I remember correctly. Like, really expensive. Oh, I need to go sell these. Wait, that's the wrong thing. That's not good. Keep old rooster? Why? It doesn't do anything. I mean, I will, because you said so. Like, you were supposed to, like, we were supposed to have a sword fight, Hootie. Do you remember that? We agreed we were going to have a sword fight at one point or another. I don't remember why. But we never got around to doing that at TMG. There really wasn't a time to, like, go get swords and fight each other. There's this guy that I knew a while ago that were, like, they were into LARPing. When did I agree to that? I don't know. It was, like... a year or two ago, we were gonna fight with swords. He said, yeah, I'd be down for the sword and board with you, Rev. I believe those were your exact words, which I wrote down on my arms, that way I wouldn't forget, so that way we could have the sword fight. Sword fight at the Wawas. But yeah, there was this guy that I used to know who was really into LARPing. And he was kind of an asshole. And I was into Kendo at the time, so I was actually, like, physically fit and not, like... So you haven't showered since? No, it's just on the inside of my arm. I rewrite it down so that way it doesn't go away. Don't question this too much, Shoots. Just... I rewrite things on my arms so that way I won't forget them. It's like Memento. Just keep writing them down until I remember what they're about. So I've got some weird messages on my arm that don't make any sense. It's not really the point. Oh! Oh! No! 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 Don't leave! What? No! But why? God damn it. I mean, it's on the inside of my arm, and I'm wearing a shirt right now, Hootie. I have to take my shirt off in order to take a picture of my arm. I'm not really into doing that right now. I'm trying to stream right now, Hootie. Okay, well, you guys can eat this. I don't care. Whoa, okay. We're here now. Where is this? I'm going back. This game's a lot easier when you've already played it once. Okay, cool. Where does this bring us? Where are we now? Are we home? No, we're just stuck somewhere. Well, this place sucks. Then we'll just die if we jump off the edge. We want to bet there's an invisible barrier there that, as soon as I get close to it, will appear. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm alive. Okay. You gotta hit that button. This button? You gotta buy it first, right? Oh. Yeah, it's 5,000. I don't have money for the docks. But I can use that later to teleport around. Also, my wrist is just kind of crapping out on me like I've got carpal tunnel, which I might, because I've had it in the past. I don't know how that works, really. Wouldn't recommend getting carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel, you always have it once you've got it. Okay, so that's not ideal. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was talking about something. I was talking about this guy that I knew that was really into LARPing. So I challenged him to a fight because, I mean, that's just something you do. And he was convinced that I was cheating. Because I guess in LARPing there are rules against just, like, beating the shit out of a guy. Like, there's a certain way you're supposed to do it. Like, you have to, like, not be good. Like, in Kendo, if you hit someone, it counts. As long as the hit is firm enough. If it's a bullshit hit, then it doesn't count. What's with the violence? There's nothing about violence. What? Why are you guys getting out? Get back in there. What are you doing? Come on now. Auto feeder? Maybe. You guys want like a heartbeat? You guys have food! Why are you even trying to escape? He just didn't appreciate the fact that I could beat the shit out of him, I think was the deal. I mean, it wasn't that I was being rough, it was just like I would hit him and he would say it didn't count, and I'm like, but for why? Yeah, I did Kendo for a while in high school. Or, you know, homeschooled, but for me, that would have been the time that most people would have been in high school, so I count it as high school. Okay, those are just gonna stay on the floor. Worst rows are gonna go in here. Did I try casting? I mean, no, because I wasn't the one LARPing. He also held his sword backwards, which looks ultra cool, but is ultra not effective, because you gotta have your sword pointing at the other guys, so that way you could just, like, I don't know, stab them if they try and walk up on you. Just like, if they want to run into your sword, it's fine. Alright, so additional storage will cost quite a bit. How do you hold a sword backwards? So you got the pointy end, right? Hold on, let me draw a picture of how cool he looked and not at all. So let me give you a screen region of Psy real quick. This is mostly, there you go. Like weeb style? Oh yeah, weeb style to the extreme. All right, there we go. All right, so you got like a guy, right? You got his head. Excuse me? Oh, we're using white. Great, good job, Colin. All right, so you got his head here, right? We're gonna make a new layer because apparently I don't know how to use canvas. All right, so you got a guy, right? This is his head. And he's standing there, like this. Maybe a little bit more menacingly, but, you know, we're drawing a stick figure here, right? So one hand, he's got his shield, because he has this foam shield that he brought, right? And then the other hand, he's got his sword. Now, you'd expect him to be holding the sword like, I don't know, this? Or something? But nah. Dude was holding his sword like this, where you got the hilt here, and then it was pointed that way. But his eyes are like here. Gonna make him look a little doofier, because I hated that guy. It didn't work very well. That's good art, I know it is. Fucking, while you were busy training the blade, I trained my art. Yeah, perfect stance for not being good. And he was really surprised that I could, like, rapidly attack him and hit him repetitively. Because I actually know what I'm doing, rather than pretending I'm a wizard in the park. Well, people act ashamed that they have to deal with it. You know? Like, Kendo doesn't train you how to deal with people who have shields at all, right? Like, so I didn't really know what I was doing, but the guy also didn't know what he was doing. But I actually had, like, practiced stances and stuff. Isn't that only an offhand? You don't want to use that stance, like, ever, unless if you actually know. I forget what fighting style that is. It's like, I think, Brazilian knife fighting? I want to say. They did it on, some movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think. You want to use it with daggers, and you want to, like, have it as your primary weapon and your only thing you're holding. There's a skill to it and a strategy to it, but he doesn't know how to fucking do it. This treasure pod is locked. How do I open it? It was used with daggers while wrestling a guy so you can stab downward on them. See, that makes sense. But when you're holding a shield, like, are you gonna try and wrestle me with a shield? You go to old Japan, if you had a shield, you'd be unstoppable. They wouldn't... I mean, they didn't use shields as far as I know. There were shields in Japan? Okay. It's not something we learned in Kendo, but I also didn't know how to do archery. Like, I've never done archery, so... A lot of Japanese sword fighting was more about, like, I don't know. You'd focus more on the idea that you were, you had less armor. Like, you weren't using plate mail. And so it was lighter, so you could kind of move around a bit. Yeah, I never learned archery because, I don't know, I didn't do the whole samurai thing. I want to get whatever this is, but I don't know how I get enough money to do that. I also want to have a thing where I'm getting Q berries. Should probably get the auto feeders first. Aww. So, buy other places, that gets you more money. Okay. So maybe we go and buy some of the other places. Like, what about this little cave over here? How much is it? It's been a while since I played this. So you're gonna have to forgive me. Oof, okay. Incinerate the elderly chicken in an incinerator. You're very insistent that that's something I should do. It sounds like an achievement. So they're all going to be 1,795, aren't they? Cave is good for free range. Also get the jungle before the cave. Whoops. It's easy. Rank grants you the club title along with unique rewards. Okay. I don't. The cave is good. I used the cave on just some random spot. I just kind of flew there. Okay, so everyone's been fed, right? Like, you guys have food? Eat some more food. Eat food. How's the game? It's cute. This game gets by a lot on its aesthetic, I feel like. Okay, that's still offline, which is not the good. I'd be interested to learn archery. It's like a totally useless skill for me, but that sounds cool. There's a time when, I think we talked about it. At least I did. I mean, Tilda didn't, because she was doing other shit. But, we were laying in bed, and there was a fly in the ceiling. So we just sort of, like, got out, like, one of her hair bands. There were a couple of them on the side of the bed. We were looking up at this fly, and we were trying to hit it with the hair bands. I spent probably, like, a good hour just trying to snipe a fly off the ceiling. And it just sat there, waiting to die. Eventually, we tagged it and went down. Which, after doing it for about an hour, like, you would have thought that we would have, like, maybe figured out that maybe that's not a good idea because it was going to fall directly onto us, but we did it anyway. Would I shoot Markiplier with a bow and arrow for charity? I don't want to kill the guy. I don't hate him. I just want to have an excuse to fight people. I mean, that's really what it's about for me. I just want to get in fistfights with people. That's all. You could probably fix arrow wounds nowadays. You probably don't want to get shot with an arrow all the same. I think arrows are still deadly. I don't think we've evolved past the point where arrows are no longer, you know, a thing. Like, I don't want to just shoot Markiplier. I have no ill will against him. I don't know him or his content well enough to really, like, be like that. Machete seems like a good weapon. I mean, like, I don't know. I'd like to learn how to fight. Maybe, like, hand-to-hand rather than, like, I don't know. Because I usually like to play hand-to-hand characters in, like, D&D and stuff. Because, like, I don't know. You can always get disarmed. Why are you outside the cage? I don't really want to learn sumo. How often do you dream about yourself beating other people up? Like, nightly. And daily. It's just pretty much what I think about. Go into a room. What could I use as a weapon in this room? How can I beat everyone up in here? Who do I prioritize as targets if I want to fight people here? I'm not getting violent. This is a cute game about being cute. Maybe I should join a boxing club? I don't want to get hit in the face. See, that's the problem. I just want to learn how to hit people. I don't want to get hit. I'm a dangerous man who likes to just punch people. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Jin-Jitsu, I guess. I'm not gonna bring a tear gas bomb to a fight. Where do I get one of those, first off? Like, on such late notice, where do you get just, like, a tear gas? With boxing gloves, it just feels like someone hit you with a tough pillow. Like, they bleed, so it apparently hurts. You can't get military-grade tear gas from the military surplus store. Get the hell out of here. I mean, I guess you could just... That's something you could do. You could declare that there's a fight club, right? And then just... Don't... Just go... There's gonna be a fight club, you know, behind the 7-Eleven on Main Street, right? 10 o'clock at night. And then, anyone who shows up at 10 o'clock at night at that place is just open game for punching. Just walk up to the 7-Eleven, and anyone who's standing outside of the 7-Eleven at 10 at night, you have free reign to assault. That is not true. Do not do that. That was a joke. Do paintball art. Paintball is not that accurate. What are you? Hello? Lucky slime? Do you want a chicken? What do I do with you? I think that gave me money? I don't know what that did. I'd shoot it? With what? I killed it? I tried to feed it, but it didn't eat anything. It says diet none. It didn't have a diet. You were meant to feed it chickens. It didn't eat anything. Oh, those don't go back in. The Slimepedia is really useful. What are ports? They're the way they breed, and also what they give off when they... like... shit, I guess? It's the main mechanic of this game. Like, you want to buy and sell, or you want to sell ports. Okay, cool. Okay, 3 and 12. The 3 is easy. We can get 3 roosters going, and we should probably get rid of 3 roosters, because... Sure. But the... Thank you for the 100 bits, 90 wolves. Slimepedia tells you the slime's favorite food, which when fed gives them 2 ports instead of 1. Oh. Favorite heartbeat, Stony Hen. Okay, well, you can deal with that. And what about, Source Slime's favorite? Okay, so if I want to feed the tabby slimes a lot, then I want to give them as many stone ones as possible. That's actually really useful information. Thank you, 90 wolves. So getting Getting the 12 chickens is gonna be a thing. How do you pronounce your name, if not 90 Wolves? It's 9D, because there's no T. Dude, wait a minute. So, Slimepedia, slimes, tabbies, they only eat meat. Oof. So there's a bunch of those kind of crawling around. Oh. Okay, good. That's 2. Reading is not my strong suit. Understanding or knowing things is not my strong suit. A majority of things are not my strong suit. I'm just efficient enough at, like, bullshitting that people, like, just let it slide. They don't really look into it much. So I should really just have stony hens. So maybe I could get rid of... So this didn't really achieve anything, did it? Opening up this area. Why is there ominous music? Oh. Just leave? Okay, we're just leaving. We need stone hens. And regular hens. I'm gonna bring back most of these stone hens. Get out of here. Come on now. Even the bad guys are cute. Okay, that should be fine. Ooh, that was almost bad. Engines almost didn't cut it. Get kicking. So, like, right as I was landing. What do you call a group of stone hens? Stone hens. You're banned. Is this a barrier? It is. Okay. Can I climb up this and go the opposite direction? Okay. Oh god, I'm dying. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna fall. Good. Okay, and now they want all this crap. That's good for them. Alright, so we're gonna open up, one of these routes. We can get the forest or we can get the cave. Which way do we go? Essentially no more jetpack exploits. So we got this cave here. It says the grotto. A dark and gloomy cavern above the sea, and a likely first chapter to that novel of yours. Okay. And then over here, you got this place. Is this the forest? This is the overgrowth. Where's the forest? Do you mean overgrowth? Is that where the forest is? By forest, I meant the overgrowth. Okay. The forest needs a key. Okay. Oh. They can... The fruits can rot. That's not good. You can throw about 100 phosphorus slimes into a cave and forget about them. Cool. Let's get some of this fruit going. Make sure my guys are fed. The overgrowth is great. Alright, that's what we'll do then. Here you go. Eat them. There you go. Now you're not starving. Carrots? Alright, later, Snow Pixies. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Alright, let's go this way. Because I have a feeling that this allows us to use that teleport, and that would be really convenient. Let's check it out. Okay, so there are chickens here. There are areas. There is a teleporter here, and that will bring us all the way out, back around. So that's good. Not really sure what to use this area for, but it's opened up now. And we can go through here. Okay, so that opened up a lot of different directions for us to go that we've already had and unlocked, but couldn't get to because of that. Like, over there we died earlier because of that. Didn't mean to. There we go. Hello? Chicken? Might have thrown it off the edge. Whatever. There you go. Oof. Oh, that's... I think I can go from there to there, but I don't think it's there yet. Thank you for the 10 bits, Impede It, Vale. I gotta say, Twitch is pretty good at taking care of its streamers. Like, they make sure that, like, I don't know. Like, they're having a thing right now where subscriptions, like, if you want to subscribe to me, it's, like, half off, I think. And it's, like... And they eat the cost. They didn't have to do that. They could have kept it so that way it was the same. Like, it would not have affected their bottom line any at all. But, like, that's cool. And, you know, if you give bits right now, you can give them to charity, too. And Twitch will give however much you give to me to charity as well as me. That hasn't started yet? It will, though. Okay. It's only the first month. That's, I mean, but it's still cool that they did it. Like, they don't have to. Like, it doesn't... It advantages the streamers more so than, it does other... Like, it doesn't advantage them that much, but it advantages us. I'm just gonna suck up all these, so these chickens just sort of spawn here? Are they just gonna be like this? Thank you for the 5 bits, Coley Boom. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. It's better than YouTube where they just sort of do things and then they're like, well, that didn't work for you? Well, you can get right the fuck off the website then. Okay, so I can just... bring this over to this guy over here. Thank you for the 100 bits. You gotta do the hashtag charity thing for it to actually give to the charity. But I'll take the 100 bits either way. I mean, that one chicken's just going into the ocean. It's dead. Do you want a chickadee? No. You just sort of absorb it into your fat. That's fine too. He's not really pulsating or vibrating or anything. That was almost bad. Thank you for the 5 bits, Red Matter FX. I don't know. Things will work out eventually with YouTube. I'm glad that it's starting to turn around, which is fine, at least. But I do think I ought to stop here soon, maybe. Take a little bit of a rest. We're going to be doing D&D tonight, and I want to make sure that I'm, all, like, got all my energy, maybe get something to drink as far as coffee or Coke or something. Hey, Ima, how you doing? YouTube is starting to do something good? No, they're just stopping shitting themselves. They've shit the bed, and then they stop shitting the bed. Like, people are able to start cleaning it up now. It's not better, they just stop making it worse. Hootie was in here, yeah. I was talking to him. We woke up not too long ago. It's kind of a sleepy day, I think. Also really want to try out those panels, so probably be another good reason to stop for a bit. I've been going for about 2 hours, I think. This is a good game. I'm glad I returned to it. We really haven't gotten too far into it to see what's new, but I feel like it's going to be a shorter game than, say, like Stardew, where it was like basically a year's worth of stream. Can I upgrade this more? I can upgrade it with better nutrient soil. Okay. Do I have any beard keeping tips? Know exactly what it's going to look like. Shampoo, condition, trim, take care of it. Don't just let it do its own thing. That's how you get, like, pube beard. Like, make it look nice. Like, care about the way your beard looks. I mean, yeah, I finished Stardew, but that doesn't mean that you can't go back and watch, like, the whole VODs. Thank you for the 25 bits. And the 10 bits. 10 bits from Kara Koji and 25 bits from LT. I may play Stardew again at some point in the future, but it's gonna be a while. It'll get some serious updates before I come back to it. Plus, I got like this and My Summer Car. I think I'm gonna stop playing Stalker because I don't think I'm really enjoying it, and I don't think other people are enjoying it, so it doesn't really matter. And then I kind of want to try this game called Kona. That is going to be a bit like Observer, but also a bit like, I forget what. The Long Dark, which I probably won't go back to either, so it's like, yeah, it's alright. Okay, so this needs 3 phosphors and... Kona? Well, I think it's only 1K in Kona, not 2. I think that's a different thing. I could always play SWAT 4, that is true. I need someone to play it with. I'll see if I can harass, like, Mike or, Ima or Hootie or someone into it. The story of Kona is kind of underwhelming. It's good enough for a short stream. Like, how many streams is that worth? How long of a game is it? I need to start doing that. Like, before starting a stream, like, checking on how long to beat. I used to do that. I used to check on how long to beat, how long it was to beat a game, and then if it was, like, short enough, I'd stream it. Because I don't want to spend, like, you know, a year streaming a game. You know, yeah, people enjoy stuff like that, but it starts to get a little bit repetitive. SWAT 4 is a good game. First game that I started using the RevScarecrow name, so... It has a special place in my heart, you know? Might be able to actually get the other one. I didn't sell the rocks. I need to get some rock plorts. What do you guys eat? You guys hungry? Kinda forgot about the quest there. I just can't really give a shit about Overwatch. I know it's a good game and everything, but I just don't care. I don't know why I'm like that. I have a cool Hearthstone deck that I do want to show off at some point. I may end up doing like a video of that on, for like Hearthstone. It's very Rad Bomber-esque. I've had some good times with it. It's, kind of shit, but kind of hilarious. But not right now. Is it the one I sent you? No, actually. It's an actual deck that someone made, but then I've made it shit, and it's hilarious. Get free range? Yeah, I guess so. Oh, I could just go get a free range rock plort. I see what you're saying. How many do I need? 1. Okay. There's a SWAT 4 remake you can look up. I think I'll probably end this one, or in this stream at the end of the day. Just like speed pass, dropping things off. Sent you a link to the remake a long time ago. Well, I forget things. Have I seen the new bad in the meta? I haven't. What is it? Naga Sea Witch. What is Naga Sea Witch? I'm gonna have to look that up. Forgot to talk about today's Chronog game. It looks like it's okay. I've never heard of it. It's called A Whole New World. Hole is spelled like, you know, a hole in a shirt or a well that you could put your dick in. I had to make a sexual joke because, of course. See which. What are they doing with that? So that is your cards cost 5. What shenanigans can you do with that? Which flavor of pickle do you most strongly identify with? Like, dill? Because I know what it is? What the fuck? Like, I don't really care for other types of pickles. Also, why are you asking that? What is that question? I don't know why I got so offended about that. Used to make your cards always cost 5. Now she makes the base cost 5 mana, which means that you can get all your giants out for free. Oh, right. The giants can have... Oh, no. So if you do stuff that lowers the cost of things, like with the, you know, costs 1 less for every turn it's in your hand, or costs 1 less for however many guys you got out, or costs 1 less for each damage you've taken. You know, 5 damage to get a Molten Giant out is ridiculous. Oof. Oh god, that's gross. Giants are usually part of some sick, crazy combo like that. This is a pretty game. And before another nerf to Giants. I mean, I don't know. Maybe. Forgot where that one guy was that I was throwing... Oh, right, I can just... One guy is, like, way out there, isn't he? It's a good game, Liz. If you've watched this long and enjoyed it, you'd probably enjoy playing it. It's, gameplay's kind of shallow. It's not ultra complex, but it's cute. You just want a nice, chill, cute game. It's a good one. Okay. I'm gonna take the teleport to go get the hens, actually. I think... Yeah, there's a rock plort in there. There it is. Okay. Kind of want to prefer that most of these are... Okay. And then let's throw some stony hens in here. I want to make sure that the majority of the chickens that are coming out are... stony hens. That should help. I don't think there's like a stony roostero, is there? There used to be, but I don't think it's a thing anymore. I hear chickens, where you at? I'm gonna pick you guys all up and throw you into the tabby that's out there. Yeah, I think I need some coffee. I had like a mocha when I was out riding the bus. Because it stopped off at this little coffee shop on campus, and I'm like, yeah, fuck it, whatever. It's like a coffee. And it was actually a halfway decent mocha, all things considered. The docks, 5,000. I'm alright. This is not where I want to be, is it? This is not it at all. No. And I guess this gets me some free chickens. Kind of want to go and get that one tabby real quick fed. Then we can call it. I like how they did the torches. It is very cool looking. It's just a good looking game. I think games that have aesthetic over, like, realism tend to do better. Oops. Okay, well, those are all just going into the sea. I mean, I already have those, so I don't really need them. Where am I now? Oh, okay. Wait, no, I don't know where this is. Never mind. Where the fuck am I? I mean, that's cool. I can get to puddle slimes now via teleporter. Where the fuck am I? I'm gonna get rid of these carrots because I don't care. So that didn't really give me a key or anything. That was just me kind of going to a place and now I'm there. What is that thing? Oh, that's got to be the lab, right? Where the hell am I? Alright, well, that's a place for us to leave off. You got a new kind of slime, that is true. I just don't have the puddles set up that I can actually have them. Wonder how much puddles are worth. I should probably go and get one of those before I quit, shouldn't I? God damn it. I'll drop off these chickens real quick, then I'll go get one of the puddles. Is this game the Dark Souls of collector games? Listen, I don't want to mince words. No, and don't say those things. This is awful. I hate it when people are... that came out way more hostile than I intended. That was a joke, But it didn't sound like it. It sounded like I actually had a problem with you there, and that's not good, so I'm sorry. Pond. Is that how I put... That should be fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of wrapping it up, but it should be fine. I mean, I released, you know, the, fucking video, after hours video. This is how I know I'm running out of steam, because I just couldn't finish that sentence. That sounded like I was gonna ban him. It did. Yeah, I'm just gonna ban that dude now, because he slightly offended me, and, that's how I roll, as you all know. Very ban happy. I'm gonna take a nap. A nap sounds nice. So does painting. Painting sounds nice too. I shouldn't probably ditch that. I could have sold that and it would have been worth something. Nap then painting. It's a good strategy. It's a good idea. But I think we're doing the, whatchamacallit, D&D tonight at, was it 9 Central Standard Time? So, check in. Maybe come by. Have yourself a good time. This is a new area, isn't it? There's a whole lot of shit going on. Jesus. The hell am I? Okay, I'm leaving, so I can't even deal with that. Where are these rings? Where am I? So, just for everyone's knowledge, we're on day 11, which means that if I had done the 5-day challenge, we probably would have sucked. So it's a good idea that we didn't do that. Where am I? Okay, we've just looped back around. Thank you for the 50 bits, Pop 10. It's very kind of you. This way. Oh, this is Stream D&D, yeah. We're gonna do D&D tonight at 9. Thank you for the 5 bits, Zach in a Box. It's very kind of you. It's my favorite slime so far. I think the kitty slime is my favorite so far. I do want to see what the raccoon slime is, because I saw it as one of the options for setting up your farm. Like your save file symbol, and I think that would be absolutely adorable. I don't know when this game saves. I assume at night or whenever you sleep. So I wonder if this puddle slime needs anything special, like if it needs I don't know. What do you eat? Diet, water. Oh, that's easy. Oh, wow, you could really abuse that to get some good jams going. Maybe some, like, expensive plorts. One of the harder to get ones. You know? Like, what sells for the most? Whatever that is. Yeah. You can combine it with that guy. And then water. And there you go. Alright. I think that would be the trick, because, I mean, if it doesn't need to eat, then... Oh, rewards club. What? Right, that was one of those things I ignored. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna... Oh, save and quit. There you go. So it's just save and quit. Well, that was Slime Rancher. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll probably do more of it in the future. Let me check and see if there's any art. Then I'll bail for a bit, and then I'll come back with... Oh my god, there's some cute-ass art. Yeah, I'm gonna show you guys that. Yeah. Oh, I thought you just, like, photoshopped, but no, you actually, like, did some work on that one. That was pretty good. Is the main character a slime? No, they're just a person, as far as I know. Alright, so we got this one from Zinthakal. Let me bring it up on screen. Zinithikal, maybe? It's not that strange looking, just a stylized person with blue hair. There we go. Zinthakal. Little, Rev slime. It's got the gas mask on. Otherwise, got the cute face that they all have. Zenith Ikal. Okay. There you go. You got this one from Luigi Brick. That's a little, like, pixel art thing. Pixel art's hard to do, especially with the way we set up our shrooms. Getting the colors right can be difficult. So this turned out pretty damn good, dude. Thank you. Especially when we're talking about the size of pixel thing that you're doing. That's really hard. Sugar Shock did this, which is a little gif of a vine slime bouncing. It's cute. Reminds me of something you'd see on, like, Neopets or something, or, like, some 90s website. There'd be, like, 10 billion of these in the background, just jumping. Or just, like, on either side of, like, homepage, and there'd be 2 of these guys. Something nostalgic about it. Thank you. And then we got this one by Freak X Wannabe, which is me just being covered in slimes, which is adorable. And this is amazing art. You did really good. I like the sleepy one, and I like the kitty. And I like the one that's getting the pets. It's adorable. Some adorable fucking art right here. It's very good. There's some... Considering how long you guys had to do the art on this, is pretty fucking good shiz. Because this one actually is in between a bunch of other ones, so it was done during the stream as well. So these are good. These are good arts. I thank you very much for giving me arts, because you don't have to. It's cool, though, that you do. I am going to quit out of here. I'm going to go ahead and stop. But we will have D&D later. And I will have coffee before then, so I'll be awake for it. And we'll have a good stream. Well, the return of Gerald. And Brisket. And everyone. And that Yeti, I guess? I don't really remember what was going on, so who's going to have to remind us? But we're going to have to figure out the mystery of the thing that we're doing. I think we're trying to figure out who killed someone. Gerald's mission is entirely separate from everyone else's, so there's that. Thank you guys for the art. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please let me know. I'm going to probably continue this on for a couple more streams, and then we'll touch base. See what the people who are watching on After Hours are saying. The view count's pretty good on live, so I have a feeling that it'll do well. People are enjoying it in chat. It's just kind of a nice, calm game, and I kind of need that for days that I just want to be chill and high energy. So anyway, see you guys later. We see who's live on Vinesauce.com. Vinesauce.com. Limes is live. She's playing City Skylines. I've streamed that before, so you guys might like it. It's a good game. It's about building cities, obviously. It's like SimCity, but made by people who actually know how to play video games. And Limes is playing it, so I'm going to go, and I'll host her. See you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.